anthropometric measurements. Infant 11 months.
Measuring an infant's length. Length is measured with a suitable measuring board. Use a calibrated length board with a fixed headpiece and movable footpiece which is perpendicular to the table surface. So since the movable footpiece is not available in our barangay, nag-improvise kami ng box para mag-serve as footpiece. The measurer placed one hand on infant's knees to maintain full extension of the legs. So both legs or at least one foot should be fully extended and the toes should be pointing upward with feet flat against the footpiece. The infant's length is 60 centimeters.
Weighing an infant without the mother.
Infant is weighed nude or in clean diaper on calibrated beam or electronic scale. Center the infant to the nearest 0.01 kg or 1/2 ounce. So since hindi po pinaalaw na tanggalan ng damit yung baby, kinuhanan na lang po namin kaagad ng kilo or weight. And clean and dry naman ang diaper. This measurement is weighing the infant without the mother. So the kilo of the infant is 6.5 kilograms.
Weighing an infant with the mother.
Gauging the weight of the mother with the infant using weighing scale. Ask the mother to stand in the scale surface in the middle and record their weight to the nearest 100 grams. When the mother is settled and weight reading is stable, the weight of the mother plus the infant is 64 kilograms and the mother alone is 57.5 kilograms. So the weight of the infant is 6.5 kilograms.
Measuring the mid-upper arm circumference of an infant.
MUAC or mid-upper arm circumference of the left arm and is measured at the midpoint between the tips of the shoulder and elbow. Bend the left arm, find the olecranon process and acromion. With the arm hanging straight down, wrap a MUAC tape around the arm at the midpoint. So now the mid-upper arm circumference of the infant is 16 centimeters. Since the tape is in green, it indicates as normal.
Measuring the head circumference.
Head circumference. It is measured over the most prominent part, the occiput, just above the supraorbital ridge. Use a flexible and non-stretchable tape. Position the tape just above the eyebrows, above the ears, around the biggest part of the head. Pull the tape smoothly to compress the hair. Read the measurement to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. So the head circumference of the infant is 41 centimeters.
Measuring the chest circumference.
Chest circumference. So you're going to wrap it around there and then measure it. And he's about 44 centimeters. This should be 1 to 2 centimeters.
Measuring the height of a preschool child.
Okay, first, sun straight gain. 110 centimeters.
Measuring the weight of a preschool child. Measuring height of a school child. Place the measuring tape on the flat surface directly beside your child. Measure the distance from the top of your child's head to the soles heels of their feet. Read and record the height to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. So the height of a school child is 139 centimeters. Measuring the weight of a school child.
Measuring the weight of a school child. Place the scale on a firm flooring. Have the child remove her sweater, shoes, or slippers. The child must stand straight with both feet in the center of the scale. So the weight of the school child is 35 kilograms.
Measuring weight of a teenager.
In measuring the weight of a teenager, it has the same process on how we get the measurements or the weight of a child. So just place the weighing scale on a firm flooring
and remove the slippers, sweater, shoes of a teenager. And a teenager must stand straight with both feet in the center of the scale. So the weight of the teenager is 42 kilograms. Measuring the height of a teenager. The teenager must stand straight up with the back against the wall and look straight ahead. Keep the feet flat and together the heels will touch the wall. In measuring the height of a teenager, we're going to use centimeters. So the height of our respondent is 151 centimeters.
Wrist circumference of a teenager.
In measuring the wrist circumference of a teenager, just feel the wrist to locate the knobby bone on the left arm or non-dominant arm. Wrap the tape measure around the wrist until it's snug. The wrist circumference of our teenager is 13 centimeters. Waist circumference. It is measured halfway between the lower ribs and iliac crest. The teenager must stand and place a tape measure around the middle, just above the hip bones. Keep the tape snug around the waist, but not compressing the skin. And make sure it is horizontal. And the waist circumference of our respondent is 73 centimeters. Next is the hip circumference of a teenager. It is measured at the largest circumference around the buttocks. In measuring the hips, use a tape measure. So the hip circumference of our teenager is 79 centimeters.
Skin fold thickness of an adult.
You need to firmly grasp a fold of the adult skin between your thumb and index finger and lift this up. Place the contact surface of the caliper at a 90-degree angle to skin fold approximately 1 cm or 1 mm below the fingers. Slightly release the pressure between the fingers but remain holding the skin fold. So the thickness of our female adult is 18 mm.